Afternoon, everybody. It's January 2nd. I'm making the first review video for the U.S. Congress race is plural. We've got coming up in 2026. Now, I'm going to try to keep this one as simple as I can because this is getting to be a very complicated matter. But here's where we stand as of January the 2nd. In 3 days, Marjorie Taylor Greene is going to resign from Congress, effective January the 5th. At that point, Governor Kemp has 10 days to announce a special election to fill out the remainder of her term. We do not know the date of that special election. The governor can set it pretty much any day he wants within a certain number of parameters. The expectation has been that the special election to fill out the rest of her term this last year will be in March. March 17th is kind of the prime day that everybody's thinking it's going to be, mainly because that's on the calendar on on the Secretary of State's website. That calendar, however, does not apply to congressional races. The governor can put the date pretty much on any Tuesday he wants, within all the way up to and including the Tuesday in May where we're going to be voting in the primary. He could push it that far. Most people think he's going to do it earlier than that. And he can only do it so early. Like if he announces it on January the 10th, he has to have waited at the bare minimum 30 days. However, there's a federal law about UOCAVA voters, that is overseas voters, mostly military, that they have to have at least 45 days. So the expectation is the special election will be in March. Okay, and in that election, there have been at this point, I think 20 people, and I'm not exaggerating, 20 people who have said that they're going to run. 18 of those people are Republicans. Shawn is the only Democrat, and we as a committee have endorsed him in the special election. And there is another independent candidate who is from Dade County. His name's Rob Ruskowski. He's running as well. Two of the Republicans in that mass of Republicans are also from Dade County. Colton Moore, current state senator, is running, and the Clay Fulton, who is the current district attorney for the Lookout Mountain Judicial Circuit. He lives in Dade County as well. So there are Dade County residents running. There are residents from pretty much every county in the 14th congressional district running. So with this many candidates, and we don't know that all of those candidates are going to actually qualify. When the governor announces the date, he will also announce a qualifying period of 2.5 days. We'll see how many of that mass of candidates actually qualifies, but it's going to be a lot of them. This is a jungle primary where everybody's going to be on the ballot. So you will see, I think, in alphabetical order, there's no incumbent. You will see a long list of names. Shawn will be somewhere in the middle. They'll have like Republican, 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 Democrat, Republican. All of them will have a party designation except for the independent candidate will have nothing next to his name. And with that many people, the expectation is there will be a runoff. Shawn would almost serve. Shawn, if there's a runoff, Shawn's going to be in it. Just say that. If there's not a runoff, it's because Shawn wins outright. He's the only one in this thing that can do that. And the way elections are going for us lately, who knows? We are seeing some very good results in districts much like ours. So we'll see how that goes. But after all of this is over, if there's a runoff, it'll be about a month later. So if the special election's in March, the runoff will be in April at some point. Then in May, we have the normally scheduled primaries. Excuse me. Shawn is the only Democratic candidate in that as well. So he's got the nomination unless another Democrat comes out to challenge him in that particular race. And then the Republicans, whoever decides in that Republican mass, whoever decides to also run in the regularly scheduled Republican primary. They'll probably have to have a runoff for that. And then in November, we will once again have a general election. It'll be almost certainly Shawn versus Republican. And we'll vote for the next 2-year term at that point. So the special election is for the fill out this year, 2026. And then the one in November will be to fill out the 2-year term, 2027 and 28. So yeah, we're going to be voting on this one a bit. Early voting, if around mid-March is when the special election day is, early voting will start probably the last week of February. So this special election is going to come up on us pretty quick, and we're going to need your help and your support. If you will look at the webpage that we have set up for Shawn and the special election on our website, since we've already endorsed him for the special election, it's there. Please donate to his campaign. Please review any of the videos we have on this playlist. We'll keep adding those daily as needed. And just be aware, get folks out to vote if you can. This is going to, special elections are almost always one base versus another base. The turnout is not as high. We'll probably have something like 60% of the normal turnout in this special election. So if we get our folks out to vote in this congressional district, we can win this. This is a winnable. We're seeing it all the time. We're watching a special election right now in central Georgia where the Democrat appears to be leading in a district almost exactly like this one. So it is definitely within possibility in this free-for-all jungle primary that Shawn can win this thing. So we need every Democrat or person or Republicans who like Shawn. There are Republicans who are definitely voting for Shawn too, because they look at this mass of Republicans and they don't see anybody in it they like. They're tired of all the Trump's nonsense. They want something different. They want prices to come back to normal. They want our government to come back to normal, our society to be back to normal. The Trump uh, act, however you want to refer to it, is getting pretty thin with a lot of people. So please help us out with this. Get ready to vote and vote often this year because that's kind of a joke, but it really isn't this year. You're going to have to vote a lot this year. We may have to have a special election for state senate as well. So we'll see. But anyway, that's my little update so far. In the next one, I'm going to have a more extensive list of candidates to look at. Most of these people I don't know, and most of them we're not going to vote for anyway, right? Because of Republicans. But it is good to know what's going on. So we'll try to keep you up as much as we can. And I appreciate your time, and I look forward to seeing you on the next review of this crazy race that we're going to have this year.